Hello everyone, this is CSTOYS International and thanks for joining. And now, today is the Pack and Ship Show Reloaded at Wednesday. Unfortunately, we don't have the, our Packer Maki here, and so it's quiet. But, we will continue our today's shows. And with the little updates with the, what's going on with the CSTOYS International. And also what's new with the Matsuyama, where we live, okay? So we are living in a on the Shikoku Island. It's called, and we have a city called Matsuyama, and the we are in an Ehime Prefecture actually. Just like a states, and Ehime Prefecture there's an art museum in Matsuyama, and then they are going to run a special exhibitions starting from February 16th to March 31st. Okay, this year. Okay, so starting just after the Valentine's Day on the February 16th is the day start, and for the Mr. Tezuka Osamu's exhibitions. Now, you probably have heard. I'm not sure how that his name is very popular here in Japan. Of course, one of the almost people said he's the god of the cartoon and the manga world, and I have to agree with that, because he did so many fantastic work with that, and with his ideas and all the cartoons and animations and even the manga. He's the one that really created all the starts. Okay. And so it's such a big names, and then the Ehime Prefecture's art museum is going to have that exhibitions. This, and I'm very excited, not just because that the Mr. Tezuka Osamu's exhibitions, because that also our good friend Mr. Wakafuji, the toy collector, and he is involved with this special exhibitions, and how he involved with this, because that exhibition they're going to exhibit the Mr. Tezuka Osamu's animations related toys. Okay, so if you're talking about the toys from the Astro Boys or Blackjacks, and there are so many cartoons that he created, but so many toys as well. And Mr. Wakafuji, the toy collector, he has them all. So he's going to have that special booth in this museum, and so I really needs to go there and check it out. What kind of exhibition it's gonna be, and especially Mr. Wakafuji's booth. So I'm very proud that we are good friend of ours. So work closely together with the nationwide big names. We are very excited about that. Okay. So, this is just an announcement, and if you are interested in, this exhibition, please check out the, Ehime Prefecture's art museum website. Unfortunately, they don't have that, English pages. At least I've looked for it, but I could not find it. Okay, but I'm sure that they have the very good, exhibitions. Not just only the, these exhibitions. And so I hope that you can get that some informations. Okay, and so that's something that's going to happen. And let me just go scroll that informations here, and what's that exhibitions about. There are a bunch of people, our organizations supporting this, including a city of Matsuyama, the board of the education committee, and many of the city councils, and his name is such a big. But I'd like to just also mention this, one thing that Mr. Tezuka Osamu, that he was, of course, his name is big, and then so many societies and people, and also especially like parents, teachers associations, like that, help this the exhibitions, and then I think it's a great, it's very needed. But I was reading that about Mr. Tezuka's, his work about his, Wikipedia website actually, and when he started out the cartoons and then mangas and animations, when he was started, um, his, not too many people, not too many people, uh, you know, found that his work was so important. No. Nowadays, we know that PTAs, Parents Teachers Associations in Japan, fully, fully support his activities and his work. Okay, but when it started, you know, in those days, like a early 60s. Okay, the cartoon animation was something that that parents and teachers didn't like it at all. All right, and then I read that some of the documents about that Japanese PTA associations actually uh, burned his books and his cartoons early times. Okay, I was shocked. Okay, so it's not just only because he's famous, he's great, his wonderful work is everybody knows, and exhibition is coming here, but it's nice. But it's not just only that. I know behind that there's history that he had to struggle with that societies. And this is something very, very interesting, and I need to know a little bit more because I think it's a good lesson. You know, it's if you are something new, if you have something new, or maybe something innovative things, you have, and then you're trying to promote it, you want to, create something, and then the society or the people around you may not be, find it more interesting or anything. Sometimes, people don't like that because it don't like that what you do. But Mr. Tezuka is, focused on what he needs to do it, and he believed in it. And because that his, artworks and all the activities became accepted by the many, many, many children, and even adults, started to like that his work and get very popular. And then the real evaluations comes after he became very famous. So what I want to say is that exhibition is great, but not that because the big names are important. It is important, but I want to learn something that even though that you start something completely different, and people think that it's weird, or people sometimes dislike you for that. I think it's you. If you really need to start it, and then you really need to focus on it, I think you should do it. That's how that society and civilizations changed to the next step and next form, just like the common riders, transform into something new. And so I think something that we can learn about this change and an evolution, should I say? Mr. Tezuka's exhibition is very, very meaningful. So something like that. Okay. Yeah, I hope that yeah, those closed mind person that wasn't nice. Well, I'm sure it wasn't. They were not. No. But I think we need to take a look at that. His challenge, and then what was that? His challenge at the time, and then how he come over it, and something we can learn. Okay. So those of you, if you are facing something challenge because you do something different from others, don't worry. Just focus on it. Okay, and just just do what you need to do, and as long as you believe in that your goal will going to contribute to your society and to the people, or even for the mankind, and I think you need to find a way, and just keep doing it. I think that's something that very strong message that Mr. Tezuka Osamu left for us, for the childrens and also even for the adults. Well, we used to be a children. Okay, so Mr. Tezuka Osamu's exhibition in Matsuyama will be starting and from February 16th to the March 31st. And we are very proud that our good friend Mr. Wakafuji is in this project, and I will be stick with him, and we're going to make a report on this one. Okay, I'm very much looking forward to it. So, all right. Well, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this recording, and I sincerely hope that you have a chance to come to Matsuyama someday. So many things going on. Okay. All right. And so we have a couple more topics about this, and so we'll move on to the next videos. And so I hope you enjoy this video shooting. And thank you very much. This has been the live recording from CSTOYS International, talking about the cartoonist and then the famous manga cartoonist, the Mr. Tezuka Osamu's exhibitions in Matsuyama. And I hope you can come. All right. Thank you, and talk to you soon.